Hello students, today we are going to start lesson number 3, life processes in living organism part 2. Last lesson we have studied cell division and respiration. This lesson we are going to study reproduction in detail. Reproduction is very important process in living organism. They produce the living organism like themselves and maintain the species, and they run their races. That reproduction is of two types: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, only a single parent is involved, and whatever the offspring will get produced, that will be identical to their parents. In sexual reproduction, there are chances of variations, because in sexual reproduction, male and female, both the parents participate in this process of reproduction. Firstly, we are going to study asexual reproduction in unicellular organism, that is of three types: the binary fission, multiple fission and budding. Now we will start with binary fission in amoeba, paramecium, euglena, that type of unicellular living organisms. Binary fission in unisexual organisms we are going to study now. Amoeba, paramecium, euglena, like that protist, always reproduces by simple binary fission. In binary fission, one cell divides. These all are unicellular organisms, is made up of single cell. First we will see amoeba. Amoeba has no definite shape, so it will get divided at any plane. First nucleus divides, two nuclei will form. It is followed by cytokinesis, and two amoeba, daughter amoebas will get formed. It is simple binary fission. In case of paramecium, it divides by its transverse axis, and the two parameciums will get formed. The last example is of euglena. In euglena, the division takes place at its longitudinal axis, and two that euglena will get formed. This is longitudinal binary fission. Now we are going to study in case of adverse condition, amoeba or protist divides by multiple fission. The pseudopodia will form a cyst, and it will cover the amoeba, and inside the cyst there will be multiple time of nucleus division takes place. It is followed by cytoplasmic division, and many of the amoebulae will get formed in that cyst. During the unfavorable conditions, means while there will be scarcity of water or more temperature, while the atmospheric condition will change, it will be favorable, the cyst breaks down and many amoebulae will get formed. The next type of the reproductions we are going to study, that's a budding in unicellular organism like yeast. In yeast, reproduction takes place by budding. A small bud coming out of many parent cells. Asexual reproduction occurs by budding in yeast, a unicellular fungus. A small bulge appears on the surface of parent cell. One of the daughter nuclei enters this bud. After sufficient growth, bud separates from parent cell, and in this way reproduction takes place in yeast cell. You can observe it here. The small bud is there developed, the nucleus enters there, and after a certain period this bud will detaches from its parent, and the another yeast cell will get formed. This is not a binary fission, because here the bud will get developed or bulge will get developed on the surface of that surface of yeast. Now the next we are going to study, that is in multicellular organism, asexual reproduction in multicellular organism. The first we are going to study fragmentation. that will be in the algae or Spirogyra. We all have observed this Spirogyra on the ponds, the green colored structure. It is thread-like structure. Filaments are there, long, cylindrical, simple structure we observe. The reproduction mode of Spirogyra is very simple, that is fragmentation. What happens? While it will get cut into the filaments, each filament will start to grow independently. This is very simple body structure or simple body organism. That's why it is possible. The filaments breaks up into small pieces and each filament starts to live as independent new organism. Here we can observe the cylindrical simple structure of the Spirogyra. Here you will observe it, very simple structure. While it will get break into pieces, both the filaments or both the fragment will start to live independently as a new organism. And this method of reproduction is known as fragmentation. This is multicellular organism, simple body organization we found in the Spirogyra. So the mode of reproduction, fragmentation, is also very simple. The filaments will get breaks and in this way the new organisms will get formed. It's a very simple type of reproduction we observe in Spirogyra, that is fragmentation, or it's also known as segmentation. The next type of reproductions we are going to study, that is similar to fragmentation, but it's different from the process of fragmentation. Here we observe the structure, the organisms that are planaria, or it is also known as a flatworm. Here we observe they mostly live in water. That are free living flatworms live in water. These are multicellular organisms. Here we observe organ system level, and this planaria you can see in this picture. Here this planaria has a very special type of reproduction. This is regeneration. We are going to study the stem cell in our next lesson of microbiology. But here in planaria we also observe the stem cells. And because of that, the total body regeneration is possible for a planaria. If the planaria will get cut into pieces, here we see that 3 pieces of planarias are seen. These all 3 pieces will get developed as a new organism. Here 1, 2 and 3 pieces are made of the planaria. The number 1, that head will start to develop the middle part of the body and tail, and the new planaria will get developed. The middle part will also develop its head and tail, and accordingly the second planaria will get reproduced. And where the third part, that is tail part, is there, that also will start to produce its head and the middle part. And accordingly from one planaria, through the process of reproduction, regeneration, 3 planarias will get produced. If this planaria will get cut into the pieces, here one experiment is performed that we are going to see. In that, the planaria was cut into 279 pieces, and all these 279 pieces has been developed as a new organism. Means 279 pieces has been developed as a 279 planarias. Now the next type of reproduction we are going to study, that is budding. Budding we had seen in yeast also, but yeast is a unicellular organism. Here we observe hydra, which is multicellular organism. Here are the tentacles, which are sensory organ of hydra. For hydra also a small bud get developed. That small bud starts to develop progressively. It will get developed the mouth and its tentacles, and the growth during the time of the growth of this daughter hydra, all the nourishment is provided by its parent hydra. While the total growth is completed and the young hydra is ready to survive independently, it detaches from parent hydra and starts living